O'Connor's third quest, not counting the two he didn't finish. a.k.a. the mad orthodontist from hell. His fortunes a-tumble, his stomach a-rumble, O'Connor thought food should come first. While high in a tower, a princess's bower, a king knew his daughter was cursed. "You can't keep me collared," Elizabeth hollered. "A princess has got to be married, and now that your wizard has dubbed me a lizard, my choices are shrinkingly varied." "'Tis true," said the king, "for your face is a thing that would kill any chance for a pact." Said she, "But with money I'll get me a honey, it's foolish relying on tact." "No, wait," said her father, "I know it's a bother, but royalty follows tradition." And much as she ranted and acidly canted, he firmly ignored her sedition. "I've got it, my child," and slowly he smiled. "I'll sponsor a quest to the wood. The knight who can do in, the witches are shoo-in. By her, even you would look good." They hired the son of old Maddie. He'd won an award for his high-pressure sales. The avenue glistened while all the knights listened to stories of fame and travails. "Beware," cried a raven, "'tis best to be craven. The princess shuns everything straight. She should have had braces in several places, on teeth and on brain and on fate." But most of the fighters were sensible blighters. They'd heard of the princess's lacks, and soon all but one had decided to run. O'Connor stood munching his snacks. "A knight always eating, he'll like take a beating and bolt," said the king in disgust. "He's fine," said his daughter, "and once he has fought her, the witch will be nothing but rust." The king shook his head and departed in dread. Elizabeth turned to the knight. She wore a stout veil, 3 layers of mail, enough not to give him a fright. She gave him instructions, he made his deductions, and thought the reward could be ample. For winning her hand meant a title, in land, and elegant food he could sample. "Since married to wealth could be good for my health, the option of freedom I'll rue," said she. "You will win with my magic-proof gin, so buck up and earn option 2. The sky saw through him on the night as he crept toward the house of unnameable fear. He sniffled, "I'm bold when I'm fighting a cold, but stalking's a pain in the rear." His travel was thrifty, 150, near 200 yards did he go. He snuck beneath trees, under bushes, on knees, then rested when rain became snow. Come morning, resuming, the witches at looming, he sidled his way to the door. But courage near soured, 3 stories it towered. He wished of the gin he had more. He thought of the mad orthodontist who had, till he died, made his home in this dwelling, and Hades apprenticed to the magical dentist. The witch would seem hardly repelling. He twisted the handle. Inside was a candle 2 feet on a side and 6 tall. It looked like a coffin. Its light drifted off in a bid to illumine the hall. The knight bravely swallowed. A staircase he followed. It widdershins mounted a flight. The larder was drab, so he went to the lab. He entered and gagged at the sight. The innards of moose and a sacrificed goose played host to a party of lice, while foul-smelling potions and twisted devotions suggested the witch wasn't nice. Then squealing around came a nauseous sound, a dentally mutated voice. "My name is Evile, in guard for your vile assault was a dubious choice. I've captured and hidden the princess you're bidden to rescue the hag if you can. I'm laying out mazes in devilish ways. Is your courage enough for this plan?" O'Connor thought briefly. Deception was chiefly the province of witches like Eve. He'd not play the sap and get caught in her trap. He gamely decided to leave. Yet back at the door he considered his chore to be too premature to abort. The candle's dim flame casting flickers of shame. To run, he just wasn't the sort. Alternatives beckoned. He suddenly reckoned that fire was sort of expected. So candle he rocked until over it knocked, and soon the whole place was infected, while flames were seducing the house and reducing its secret nefarious shape. O'Connor went seeking, and from the back sneaking, saw princess and woman in cape. "You're here," the knight cried, "but I thought she had lied." "Some rescue," Elizabeth said. The stranger doffed cape and attacked him. "You raped my nice home, you hyena! You're dead!" O'Connor just grinned, for his body was ginned, for magic was surely preserved. He pulled out his blade, 'twas the wooden one made for his practice. "Oh, damn," he observed. Yet mighty and brave, she had naught but a stave. He felled her his 30th blow. She hit on a stump, her head grew limp, her bite plate flew out in the snow. And then she distorted, her visage contorted. O'Connor and princess stood gaping. The princess yelled, "Slay!" but his blade he did stay. Evile completed reshaping. The princess grew storming. "You must do it for me, now kill this deceitful accused!" But lo, in the place of the crone lay a face so becoming, O'Connor refused. "Not I," said O'Connor, "it brings me no honor, for chivalry treasures a beaut. She may be a chiller, a cold-blooded killer, but none of that counts if she's cute." Then wakened Evile, with disarming smile, said, "Thank you for ending my curse. The bite plate surprise from a dentist of lies made looks and demeanor perverse." Elizabeth freaked. "Evil bite plate," she shrieked, "it's you who are lying and foul." She grabbed the retainer, they couldn't restrain her, and jammed it far back in her jowl. Then suddenly, churning, the princess was turning, her unveiled features gone frightening. Yet soon on the ground she lay slender, not round and pretty. The sky split with lightning. "You fool," came blaring, a cloud visage glaring, the mad orthodontist from hell. "You've ruined it, my curses are simple reverses. I hate the beneficent spell." He faded, now sighing, or practically crying. Elizabeth turned to Evile. "I'm sorry we scared you, and glad that we spared you. Perhaps you'll come visit a while." Returning and musing, O'Connor tried choosing. The princess was pretty and rich, but Isle was stunning, libido was running. "I really prefer the ex-witch." Then Aries selected, the princess defected. "I'm sorry, I mean no defiance. But now that I can, I must follow Dad's plan. I'll wed to cement an alliance." O'Connor was gracious, her father loquacious, but Isle shot down option 3. "So sorry," she stuttered, her eyelashes fluttered. "I'm not a night person, you see." And thus did O'Connor know love was a goner. A bummer, I just get the fee. Yet, this time I finished, my fame undiminished. I wonder what's serving for tea.